Hi there, welcome to PowerPoint Module 2, Enhancing Presentations with Shapes and Smart Art. We'll be completing the project in Module 2, so feel free to follow along in your book. Let's get started. So during this chapter, we are going to talk a lot about how to format and align pictures and smart art. So this will be a very graphic intensive chapter. We are going to create a PowerPoint called Conserve Energy at Home. So to begin with, we are going to talk about finding a theme for your slides. So this is, when you start up PowerPoint, this is the beginning screen that you see. But if you click More Themes, that allows you to see all sorts of different themes that you can use to start off your slideshow. And if you remember from last time, we talked about how themes control the entire look of the slideshow, and they can dramatically change your slideshow depending upon what theme you choose. We can search for themes up here at the top. So let's take a look at how that works. If we type in electric and hit search, it will search some online and themes that are on your computer. We are going to choose this one, so I'll click on it and it gives me a preview of it. I can kind of flip through it and see what it's going to look like. And then I hit create. And it will create sort of like a template of a slideshow. And now I just need to go through and change it to make it like I want it. So important to know how to delete slides when you make a slideshow this way. So if I click on slide 3 and hold down my control button and click on slide 4, I can select multiple slides by holding down on my control button. If I right click on the slide, I can choose to delete slide. Now if I'm doing a bunch of slides that are right together, that are adjacent to each other, I can click on the first slide. So we'll click on slide 4. And then hold your shift key down and click on slide 9. You can then right click and delete all these slides. I would like to say you can also hit the delete key on your keyboard if you prefer that method. Let's start with our title slide. So to add text to a title slide that we've chosen from a template or a theme, we have to actually erase the text in the placeholder and type our own. So I'm going to click in the title area and start typing Conserve Energy at Home. Then if I go ahead and select the text, I can change it to be 80 point. Then I'll come down to my subtitle. I'll highlight the word subtitle and click what I actually want my subtitle to be. Save money and increase comfort. Notice that I do not have to do anything to make those letters capital. That's just part of the theme. If I highlight the text, I can come up and make it 28 points. Now to align a paragraph, I can place the insertion point anywhere in the title text. So we'll start with the title text and then click my Align button. So I'll do the same thing for the subtitle, and I'm aligning to the right. So everything's aligned to the right. Now I'll come down to my next slide and add the title up here at the top. So once again, I highlight the text and then type the text that I want instead. And then I add my bullet points. So I'll highlight the text and start typing. Now, in this case, the next few words need to be completely capitalized, so I do have to do that because it's not part of the theme. So I'm using my caps lock key, but you can also hold down your shift key while you make your capital letters. Now, when I get to the next bullet, I want to indent that bullet. So I'm going to use, in the Home tab paragraph area, I'm going to use the Increase List Level button. Hopefully that's review from both Excel and Word, and actually the last chapter. And I'm going to continue on typing the text for this slide. Also, when I do an increased indent, I can use my tab key too if I prefer that. Okay, let's look at how to insert a symbol. So for instance, Energy Star, the word Energy Star is a registered trademark. So I need to put the symbol for that beside that. So if I go to my Insert tab, my symbol area, choose Symbol, then I can come up to the top and choose the correct font for this. So in the font area, make sure you choose Symbol, and then here are all the different symbols in that area. If you notice as I scroll through, you can see the symbol numbers down here changing. I'm looking for 226. So as I scroll through, then I see some, and I can click on them and take a look. Well, that's 210. Oh, here's 226. So the character code, the symbol is 226, and I can click Insert. Now, it doesn't look like anything happened, but if you notice, it did go ahead and insert that symbol. So I can close. Let's highlight and copy that symbol. So I'm going to highlight it, and however you like to copy, but I'm going to do it from the Home tab clipboard area, choose Copy, and come down. WaterSense is also a registered trademark, so I'll click after that and use my Paste button to paste that symbol. I'll come back up to Energy Efficient Products, and I want to make this title a hyperlink. So I can triple click on it to select the whole paragraph, or I can click and highlight to highlight it all. And then I'll go to my Insert tab, and there's an area for links. So I'll click Links and choose Link. Make sure it says Existing File or Web Page, and then come down to where it says Address and type the address that I want this to link to. So in my slideshow, if I then click on this, it will take me to this website, www.energysaver.gov. Once I've done that, I'll click OK to insert the hyperlink, and then to check it out, if I hold down my Control key and click on that hyperlink, it should open up my web page and take me to the website. It didn't take me anywhere because it's not a real website, but that's how it would work if it were taking me to a real website. Okay, creating and formatting a SmartArt graphic. So if I come down to my text in this text box again, and I highlight it all, I can convert the text to a SmartArt graphic. I can do this one of two ways. Either on my Home tab in my paragraph area, there's the option to choose SmartArt. I can also go to my Insert in my Illustrations area and choose SmartArt. It's up to you. I'm going to do the Home tab because that's what it says in the book, but either way is fine. And I'll click More SmartArt Graphics. I'm going to come to the list, and then I want the vertical box list. You'll see a preview over here of what my graphic will look like, and I'll choose OK. And that will insert my graphic for me. Let's take a look at editing SmartArt. So if I click on slide 3, you'll see there's already SmartArt there. So I'll click on it again, and then I can go ahead and type in replacement titles for the titles here. So where it says step 1, I'm going to put appliances. Step 2, I'm going to change to be Windows. And step 3, I'm going to change to be lighting. Now, if I click this little arrow right here, you'll see that I get something called the text pane. I can also change what text is in this SmartArt graphic by changing it here in this text pane. So where it says task description, I'm going to highlight that and change it to be unplug when not in use. I'm going to continue doing that. So for Windows, seal leaks, close curtains at night. And then on the last one, underneath Buy LEDs, I do want to use my Tab button or my Increase Indent button to make this a indented one more level. When I'm done, I can click my Close button, and you can see it has added the text